Good morning, my loves, and welcome to today's morning stretch routine with me, Laurie from Lemon Yoga. We're going to start today's practice down in a child's pose, so come on down and extend those arms in front of you, reaching fingertips towards the end of the mat so you can begin to lengthen into the spine. I always like to start with straightening the spine in the morning because I feel like that's the thing that needs to move. We'll then come up onto all fours, reach your left arm up high, and then thread the left arm all the way under the right. Again, we reach, extend, thread under the right. One more time, reach that left arm up high, thread under, and this time settle your left shoulder to the ground and walk that right hand away. Again, lengthening into the spine by lifting those sit bones nice and high towards the ceiling. Try and take a deep breath in and out here and let yourself melt to the mat. Rise on up and we'll try that on the other side. The right arm reaching high and threading under the left. And again, reach, extend and thread. One more time, reach, extend and thread. Settle yourself there, shoulder to the floor. Left arm reaching in front. Let yourself melt down. Stay with your breath. All right, unravel, come on out by bringing both arms in front of you now. Keep those hips nice and high, lengthening through the spine, and melt your chest towards the ground. So you're feeling a deep stretch all the way through into the lower back and into the tops of the shoulders. And then press to rise into downward facing dog, full body stretch. Pedal those feet to feel length through the back of the legs. Ready, press to the palms to stretch through the arms and the shoulders. And again, stay with your breath here. Deep breaths in and out. All right, we're going to move forwards into our upward facing dog now. So sink those hips down, press to palms, lift your chest forwards as much as you can. Draw the shoulders back, lifting your heart space even higher. And then tuck those toes, press back into your downward facing dog. Lift the left leg towards the ceiling into three-legged dog. Find that length. And then step that left foot all the way through, in between the hands, right knee to the ground. Find your lunge, reach the arms up high. Index fingers pointing towards the ceiling. Rain the arms down behind you. Interlace the fingers and then pull the arms down towards the ground to open through the chest. Breathe. Come on down, sink those hips backwards and melt yourself over your extended left leg. So you feel a nice stretch running all the way through the back of the left leg now. And roll forwards to release. Tuck the back toes, step into downward facing dog. You're going to lift your right leg now into our three-legged dog. Lengthen and step that right foot all the way through, back knee to the ground. Find your lunge, reach the arms up high. Lift that heart space forwards. Rain the arms down and behind you, interlace fingers. Pull the arms down your back to open through your heart space. Lift that chest high. Breathe. And release. Hands down, shift the hips backwards, straightening through the back of the right leg. Let the upper body melt over the right leg. You're taking deep breaths in and out. Roll forwards to release. We're going to tuck the back leg under. Give yourself a hug with the left arm and right hand behind. You're looking over your right shoulder. Sit nice and tall. Send some breath all the way down to the base of the spine. And unravel so you can go the other way. So we'll cross the other leg. Right arm will hug in, left arm behind, look over that left shoulder. Breathe. Melt the sit bones, sit tall. And release all the way back through center. You're going to take your right leg out to the side now. Keep that left leg in so we can work into the hips. Start to draw some circles, rolling through the torso, just gently opening into the inner thigh and into the hip, which might be feeling a little stiff this morning. Take some deep breaths here to loosen into the hips. And then when you're ready, reach that left arm all the way up and over towards the leg that's long. Breathe space all the way through the left side of the body. And just let yourself melt here, never forcing the stretch, just let it happen. A big exhale to release, rise on up, bring the right foot in, take the left leg out long, same thing, we're going to start with those circles, so lovely big circles with the torso, rolling all the way through the body so you can work into the inner thigh, into the hip, sending breath all the way through the back of the leg here, just have a really good wiggle whilst taking deep breaths in and out. And then when you're ready, reach that right arm up and over, find your side stretch, breathe space all the way through the right side of the body. And just let yourself melt into the side stretch. Lovely. Big exhale to release. You can take both legs out to the sides of the mat now. It doesn't have to be very wide and you can keep knees bent if you need to, especially if it's feeling a bit stiff still in the morning. We're just going to breathe a little bit of space into the hips. You could reach arms forward for some support. Sending some length all the way through the inner thighs here, all the way through the backs of the legs. And rise back up, wiggle those legs back in, find cross-legged here. Start to reach into a side bend, right arm down, left arm up and over, breathe space all the way through the left side of the body. That right elbow can be down to the ground if that feels right. Other side, right arm's now reaching up and over, left arm down to the ground. And breathe. Big breaths in and out. Melt your sit bones down. And release through center. Reach and rise, arms up. Hands meet. Exhale down towards your heart space. Just take a moment there at the end of our practice to breathe. Taking deep breaths in and out. Focusing before you move on with the rest of your day. And this is a really important thing to do for the mind in the morning. So take your time here. I want to say thank you so much for joining me today. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to join the Lemon Yoga family. Leave me a comment, come and say hi. Let me know how you got on today. And I will see you very soon in the next one. Thanks so much for joining me today. Bye guys.